festive season is finally here, and with the festive season comes Navratri. Well, Navratri is one of the biggest festivals of our country. In this special, you will see how the Gujarati community is celebrating Navratri in Bengaluru. Colorful costumes, vibrant faces, infectious energy, energetic dance, and a festival. Well, yes, we are talking about one of the biggest festivals in our country, Navratri. A festival that is prevalent throughout India, Navratri is celebrated to express devotion to the goddess of Shakti, Durga. The festival is symbolic of gaining victory over the evils. The goddess is worshipped for 9 days, and each day a different form of the goddess is worshipped. After the 9 days are over, the 10th day is celebrated as Dasera. Navratri is celebrated with much fun and fervour, with Garba and Dandiya Ras being the most popular dance forms. We visited a Navratri festival to find out how exactly is the festival celebrated by the Gujarati community in Bengaluru, and also spoke to two SIGA members on what the significance of Navratri is. Well, right now I have with me Rajesh and Balakrishna to talk more about Navratri and its significance. Hi Rajesh, hi Balakrishna. So, what is Navratri all about and what is its significance?
Gujarat, this is a festival of Gujarat, and it is one of the longest and the biggest dance festival of Gujarat. It is organized for 9 days, and all of the community members, irrespective of what is their caste creed, we all join together and have our festival done in Bangalore. We are doing it since last 29 years without a break, and we have people coming from all over Bangalore, and they are really enjoying the program that we conduct here. And we do it very, very traditionally, follow the real traditions of Gujarat, and it is literally said that the Gujarat is now being celebrated in Bangalore. So that's how we are celebrating, and whatever funds we raise, which is excess of it, we use it for saving, doing a social cause.
And what is its significance, if you can tell us a bit about it?
Yeah. See, it's basically how you have Ganesh Puja, you have other pujas like that. Mataji is called once in a year to us, and it becomes a community event where Mataji's Stapna is done for 9 days. And then this is a kind of a traditional Garba which is done. There is a Garba which is an earthen pot which is kept near the Mataji, and that is kept for 9 days, which is not moved. And then around the pot, people are to dance, and that pot is also called Garba, and the dance which is there is also called a Garba dance. So that is one of the forms. Now there are various forms which are there, like Sanedo which is there, Heech is there. Then people play with sticks, which is called Dandiya, which is very famous. More people know more of Dandiya, because Garba is a little difficult step, but Dandiya people can learn. So significance is basically that we do 9 days Mataji's puja, and then again it starts with the Stapna, and followed by the 9th day, then Uthapan is done, and Visarjan, what they call.
Every day before when we start the day, we invoke the god. by doing a puja, and then we start traditionally a 5 Garba dance, and then followed by an Aarti, followed again by Dandiya, and then end of it we also finish by closing the prayer. This continues for the 9 days. On the 9th day, after everything is over, like the Ganesh Visarjan, we also do the Visarjan of the god. The earthen pot is actually kept, given in the lake. That is how we do that traditionally.
So exactly, I was coming to that. So how do you? I mean, what do you do for the 9 days? Do you play Garba? Do you play Dandiya, or do you worship the goddess? Is it something that you do for all the 9 days, or for the final day, or any special day?
All the 9 days we have the same tradition going on. On the 9 days, the special, the 8th day is also very special. It is known as Ashtami. In Ashtami day, we have special pujas. Nothing very significant, but very, very special pujas are done. People who come here have a very, very colorful dresses, very much traditional like the Gujarat. And on the 9th day, the special puja is done where the god is taken on full rounds, and that's the last day only when we touch the earthen pot or the goddess, and they are removed from that very place which is called as Stapan. That is what the significance of the Navratri is all about.
And what about food? I mean, do you have any special foods that you eat? Tell us a bit about that.
On the 9th day, we have a very special food. We organize the same food since the last 29 years. It is the Jalebi Fafda of Gujarat. We give Jalebi and Fafda and Khaman Dokra. That is very much a traditional Gujarati dishes, and everybody enjoys this. This is available on the 9th day.
And
Apart from that, a traditional Jalebi Fafda is there on the 9th day. But since it's a community and Gujarati event, we have a lot of other Gujarati sweets, Khaman Doklas, the other fried items. Lot of items are there available on these 9 days. There are various stalls which are kept.
well, you're in South right now. You're in Bangalore, far away from home, but it doesn't feel like it. I mean, it's just all your people around and just celebrating a festival.
What we have done is we started with a small group of people 29 years back, as I've been repeatedly telling. And it was a very small gathering. The idea was that let all Gujaratis come together so that we know that our tradition is how it is celebrated. And today we have expanded in such a way that large people or even other community peoples come and enjoy with us. And it is traditionally done so that everybody enjoys this atmosphere. And so many of us, so many people come and tell us that we are, though away from home, we are very much feeling that we are at home. So Gujarat is literally been brought to Bangalore by this tradition.
What about the costumes? I mean, everything looks extremely colorful right now with the music, the costumes. Everything is like very vibrant, very festive.
Right. See, we have a lot of all these traditional costumes of Gujarat. So during these 9 days, all the women, they wear chania choli, and there are different types of ghagra choli, chania choli, different colors. In one chania choli, you can see at least some 25-30 colors. So it's so colorful, the dress. And even the men, they are not left behind. So they wear kediyas, which also have something similar. These are all traditional dresses from Gujarat. So everything looks very colorful.
And in fact, you have a lot of competitions as well.
Yes, we have few competition basically to promote our tradition. So we give best female traditional dresses and best male dresses. And we also have for the first time a selfie contest, because selfie has become a craze nowadays. So we have a selfie contest. People who upload their selfies are given the prizes for selfies.
So is it a way to encourage the youngsters to come and participate, in the traditional affairs?
See, just by announcing that we have a Garba and Dandiya night, people just flock. See, one is, okay, that is one way. Another thing is, we have gifts which are there, like the people who dance every day for Garba. Then a person is selected, the first, second prize we give. Then in Dandiya again, the similar traditions are done. So we have all these gifts which are there, through which the young crowd gets attracted and they come.
What about the music? Is it something traditional, or do you have a fuse of traditional and modern music that you dance to?
See, we have been always following a traditional music. As you can see, we have a total orchestra, which have our live orchestra. People have come from Gujarat. So they are all specialized in this kind of orchestra. And it's a live music orchestra. And then that, sometimes we do some fusion where some Hindi songs and some fusion are introduced so that the young crowd of today also doesn't miss out. So that's how it is done. But traditionally, 90% of the songs and the 90% of the tunes are all traditional.
Well, lastly, how has the response been like? Not just from the Gujarati community, but also from the non-Gujaratis?
Tremendous. Simple one word, tremendous. Though other people are also enjoying, and they also feel we can see the vibrant Gujarat in Bangalore in our association. What we are, because we are doing totally traditional.
True. I mean, it is, I would say, super. That's the word. I mean, it's just awesome. Today, in fact, we have a crowd of 1,000 plus people here playing. So it's that kind of response.
The evening started with Garba and was then followed by an Aarti. After the Aarti, it was time for some Dandiya Ras. Well, Dandiya, a special feature of the Navratri festival, is a group dance where both men and women hold the sticks and strike them together on the musical beats. It is definitely energetic and fast-paced. In fact, to keep the entire event as authentic as possible, an orchestra was called in from Gujarat who kept the people on their toes throughout the night. While the women were dressed in a ghagra choli and odhni, accompanied with heavy jewelry, men wore traditional kediyas, dhotis or kurtas. From children to adults, everyone was seen in a festive spirit, soaking themselves in the Navratri fever.
This place for me is like a feast, like a kid going to a candy store. So Siga has organized this so completely well, and I'm absolutely blown with the audience and the energy out here. So yes, it's been a couple of hours and it's still going on pretty strong.
It's been amazing. Like I'm coming daily. Means it's full on energy, like Navratri. So yes, it's full on.
Bengalurians never shy away from celebrating a festival with much fanfare. And when it came to Navratri, the scenario was no different. It didn't matter if you were a Gujarati or not, the festival was all about having a blast with your near and dear ones. With camera person Shivanand, Nandini Ganguly for News 9, Bengaluru.